Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Welcome to our spooky skeleton. And as you can see here, this is the foramen magnum. And to the left of that, you can see the mastoid process. And below that, the styloid process.
Hi, so here is the jugular foramen that goes right through here. And here is the carotid canal right here. And here is the external acoustic meatus.
What's up, Mr. Frazer? Okay, so this is the mandibular fossa. It's like a little indent on the side. Yeah. And then in the middle, we have the vomer. Okay, so this is the zygomatic arc. And then right next to it, this little bigger portion is the zygomatic bone.
So here we have the palatine bone right here. And then up here we have the infraorbital foramen right there and right here.
Howdy, welcome back. So right here we have the ethmoid bone right there. And as you can see, these little holes here are the olfactory foramina. Ooh. Welcome to the spooky skeleton, part 2. Okay, so on the very top of the skull right here, this suture is called the coronal suture, which is sort of like a crown on the very top of the skull. This central suture right here that goes down the center of the skull is the sagittal suture, which could be more like a mid-sagittal suture. And then on the back here, near the bone on the back, we have the lambdoid suture. Okay guys, ready for this? It's review time. So, why aren't the sutures in the skull fused at birth? Okay, so hope that was enough time for you to answer the question. The answer is, sutures need to be fused later in life because when children are born, their heads need to be smaller in order to fit through the birth canal, and babies need more space in the skull for their brains to develop.
So here we have the cranial cavity. And right here where this pipe cleaner is going through, it's called the internal acoustic meatus. And then right here we have the foramen lacerum. And then right here, this oval-shaped thing is called the foramen ovale.
Okay everyone, welcome back. Next question. So, why is it important for the brain to have foramina or holes in the skull? Okay, welcome back. So, the answer to the question is, brains need foramina in order to have special passageways for vessels and nerves to connect to the brain.
Okay, so this is the frontal bone. Is in the front. This is the at the back. This is the occipital bone, and on the sides are the parietal bones. And then right here is the temporal bone, and it's on both sides. And yeah. All right, so this is the squamous suture, and it's on the border of the temporal bone. And right next to that is the sphenoid bone, which is this thing, and then this little piece right here is called the zygomatic process.
Hello. So here we have the nasal bone, that's right here. Then when we get to right here, we have the lacrimal bone. And then right inside of here, we have the ethmoid bone. Oh my God.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, on this special spooky episode, we have some vampire jaw bones right here. And as you can see along this side, we have the mandibular ramus. And up here, the mandibular notch. And right up here near the teeth, the mandibular condyle. Spooky. Am I right? Yeah.
No.
Hello, 911. There's an emergency. My friend Niko just got a stroke. He's like talking in a funny accent, and we don't know what's wrong with him, so please come. All right. So continuing on, this right here is the coronoid process, and then right here, this little dot is called the mental foramen, and then on the inward side, this indentation right here is the mandibular foramen.
Okay, everyone, next question. So, if an individual is moving the only movable bone in their skull, What bone are they moving? Okay, everyone, I hope that was enough time. So, the answer to the question is the jawbone.
So here we have the occipital bone, and right here are the occipital condyles, while this one is the inferior neutral line, and up here is the superior neutral line. And then right here, which is this little bump, which you can feel on your own head, is the external occipital protuberance.
I'm back after my hospital trip. And as you can see here inside the nose, right here we have the inferior nasal conchae. And on the outside, this particular jawbone is called the mandible. And you can remember that because man eats edible food.
Peekaboo. Okay, so this is the inferior occipital fissure, and above that, which is right here, is the superior occipital fissure. Sella turcica, this little indent thing.
Okay, everyone, last review question. Are you ready? So, at birth, the spine has 33 bones, 9 more than what people have when they're adults. Why do they have less bones? Okay, I hope that was enough time for you to answer the question. So, what happened to these 9 bones? These 9 bones eventually fused with other bones in the spine to form one.